Hey people, it's me again. So, anyways, I had talked about this sort of thing, uh, part of it a couple weeks ago before my Mr. Okage channel got terminated for copyright strikes. And in a way, I had stumbled upon like all of these cruise vloggers, and as far as that goes, but part of it was because I feel like maybe I do wanted to go on a cruise at one point, but it's just the only thing that's stopping me is just the money and the fact that I don't have a passport yet. You know, as far as that goes, but still, where I'm at, and here in LA is that we have that choice of like the Mexican Riviera cruises, to Cabo and Mazatlan, Puerto Vallarta, and all those other cities there. And then we also have like the Hawaiian cruises or Alaskan cruises. And then, of course, even like some of those repositioning cruises, where one of these cruise ships go from LA to Miami or vice versa. Yeah. So that is just one of those little things. So considering all of that, I also have the choice of all the different cruise lines. Whether if it was coming from LA, coming from San Diego, and that is like Royal Caribbean, Carnival, Norwegian, and then Celebrity and Princess coming from the LA cruise terminals, where if it's San Pedro or Long Beach, you know. And then there's like the ones coming from San Diego were like Holland America, and then Viking, and then uh, the one of the Disney cruise lines there. And I think it might have been one of the other ones, like I'm trying to remember, but still, you have all the choices of that. But then it's also the choices of which ship is available at that point there. Yeah, whether if it's like Norwegian Bliss or Ovation of the Seas or Carnival Panorama, one of those. And then even like Discovery Princess, one of the Princess cruises, or one of the Celebrity cruise ships, as far as that goes. But still, there's also Virgin Voyages, because the newest ship that's yet to make her maiden voyage is Resilient Lady. I mean, it was a brilliant lady, not resilient lady. Yeah, and she's the only ship that, at the moment, that is gonna go uh, back and forth between like the Pacific and Atlantic Oceans, as far as that goes. You know, well, all of her sister ships are just go in Atlanta, you know, Atlantic Ocean, so. And then considering all of that, it's like the ones on that side is like this usual Caribbean cruises, to the Bahamas or the Virgin Islands or uh, Aruba, Barbados, Trinidad, something like that, And of course, like even going to land of Cozumel and Playa Maya, and then Rotan Island, or one of those places over in Belize, or something like that. Yeah. But still, I'm willing to try all of that there because, in a way, there was also like these barrel cruises, as far as that goes. But what I know is like there's like 3 different groups that do the bear cruises, and there was one where they were going to do um, a Cabo cruise on Virgin Voyages, which would work a whole lot better because it's all adults only. And since Virgin Voyages tends to be more inclusive that way, so, you know. But then there's like one group that does the cruises, but I think it was mainly, mainly like the Princess cruises, whatever was like Discovery Princess or Sun Princess, Ruby Princess, Emerald Princess, or something like that, But I think they also did like one with like the celebrity cruises, but I think they also might have done MSC or something like that, but MSC is one of the cruise lines that doesn't sail here yet, as unless if they have like newer ships to facilitate that sort of thing. But it'll also be more competition from Carnival and Royal Caribbean and Norwegian and all. But I have to think of it as like just like how it is with like the airlines that some of the newer ones also kind of compete against American, United, and Delta. As far as like what you might call like Southwest or even like the Spirit, as far as that goes, but still, it's not really like necessarily the same thing, but still. But I had to think of it as like, a cruise ship, like the Norwegian Blaze or Navigator Seas or some of the other ones. It's just basically having like 10 planes roll into one or something like that, on average. But still, there's that whole one of the newer configurations of like I think it was like the A350 or one of them, but it was like one configuration of like the A380 was like you could have up to like 800 people on a plane, and so it's one of those little things. But still, who knows? So, anyways, talk to you guys later.